Hey everybody, welcome to our little after show called the Fallout Dugout. So where we all hang out in the dugout in Magnolia after what was quite a session, episode 4. I already have a episode title.
And it is?
I actually wrote it down here. Buddy System. That's what we're gonna name this episode.
Oh, fantastic! Love it.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I wrote that down like when you all said buddy system. I'm like episode title. I'm like, this is so good.
Oh my god!
But with that, y'all, that was a crazy. I think the craziest one yet. I don't know if people feel that way. I think it was definitely a pretty intense one.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of this is also a moment for everybody just kind of but if folks kind of want to share just general reactions, feelings, any highlights, any thoughts on things, we can kind of get into it as we explore what was episode 4.
I'd love to start in chronological order.
Okay.
Shout out to the dice.
Shout out to the dice.
Holy
Shout out to our
shit.
dice.
Shout out to Phil going absolutely apeshit at the very start of the episode on the robot.
Yeah,
set
crazy.
the tone.
Crazy.
Yeah, I really
did.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. That was on me.
Oops.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was nuts. There's so much.
Synths.
I can't focus. There's so much.
Yeah, there's so much there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my favorite part was the end with Reed there.
God,
that
That's what
Let's
I
talk
like.
about that
to me,
conversation.
that hit.
Let's talk about the end of that conversation. I'm with Vault-Tec at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm with them.
Oh.
Oof. It's like,
I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about it.
Jake, you go first. You were directly affected.
No, well, that... yeah, I'm so hurt. But that little thing with the story I told you, that's like part of my backstory.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like... Reed wanted to tell you that in this moment because I think Reed agrees, and he always kind of has been suspicious of Vault-Tec, and I think he was trying to pull out everything he could to try to make you maybe see it. And I don't know if this is something, we don't know. It's not Captain Cosmos 2, I'll tell you that. but like, yeah, I think, and I mean, he was serious. Like, he didn't know how you were gonna, when it happened, like, it was obviously in the vault, stakes feel much higher than they are. Like, I took a holotape,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he was very worried about, like, is our friendship stronger than Phil's bond to Vault-Tec? And I think he just kind of got his answer.
Yeah, I
guys.
think Phil's in a really interesting place right now. Yeah, I think there's just a lot to unpack with Phil. I think I don't want to give too much away of how I'm playing Phil and how like his backstory necessarily fits into his character and how close he really is with Vault-Tec. I like kind of leaving that out in the open, but yeah, it's just Phil has his whole life because of Vault-Tec. His whole life has been so perfect because of Vault-Tec. His family's been so integrated with Vault-Tec. He got set up as a Vault-Tec security guard because his dad was in Vault-Tec security. He got like fast-tracked into that career and immediately found himself at a really high place in Vault-Tec, or at least the highest place within the vault.
Right.
Because he was never like a Vault-Tec person, but he was a Vault-Tec immediately, like Vault-Tec security guard. Like, and then a year or two later, he's the head of security. So he already feels like he owes a lot to the vault, and to the people who got him there. And he's really had kind of a perfect life. And I think now that this is all kind of being thrown out, and he's he hasn't really directed it to Vault-Tec yet. He doesn't see, even when there's evidence that could be in front of his face directly pointing to it. I think his mind is more like, well, somebody has taken advantage of Vault-Tec. Somebody has, they're using them. Vault 89, it must have been somewhere where somebody else took over. Vault-Tec themselves would never do that. Or if it is someone who's part of Vault-Tec, that's the bad apple. In that, because my vault was pretty great. I feel like that's all I want to say about Phil. I want to leave everything else loose. We'll see how everything else goes with his relationship with Vault-Tec.
It's really interesting how Reed and Phil come from the same place, and their view of Vault-Tec
It's so
is
different.
Because of, like you just said, like Phil's life was pretty perfect in the vault, and I don't think Reed's was.
Yeah. And the sad thing with Phil is that I think that the way I'm playing him too, he's not really acknowledging your life and how it differs from his life. He's kind of got this own centered viewpoint on himself, where it's like, well, everything that I experienced and all my friends had a pretty good life. Like he's almost from the viewpoint of like, I'm sorry that your like life didn't turn out the way you wanted it to be, but like that's your life. It's not Vault-Tec. Like he's not acknowledging your truths. He's just like, he's tunnel vision.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, this game is so good. It's so good.
That conversation reminded me, we talked last time about the wedge that's like forming between Phil and Reed, and like that moment with the like at the end of the day I'm with Vault-Tec, that whole little bit was just like, oh, so it like, because I can't even form sentences, like just I feel like that wedge that
and
one
I don't
line
even think
made
Phil,
the wedge
I don't even think
so
Phil
much
acknowledges
wider
or
than maybe
understands
anything
the
else that's
impact of his
happened.
words. I think he feels like he's just putting it out there, and he's like, I feel like this is self-explanatory. We're with Vault-Tec. Like he says, I'm with Vault-Tec, but I think in his head he's like, we're with Vault-Tec. Like I know that we have these new people, but like we've been with them for only a little bit. Like
3 days.
At the end of the day, we've got people we report back to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so great.
Complex characters.
Oh my god. That was great.
Any other particular? I mean, there was so many, but any other particular?
So much happened. It's
this was
trying to remember everything. And you said at the break time, this might be one of the shorter episodes, guys. Just a heads up. This might be a short episode. Just a warning.
Yeah. Nope. I knew the second I said that. That wasn't gonna happen.
Not with this group.
No.
I think that's a challenge.
I think the perfect thing. Another perfect thing that happened is the discovery of Dr. Black down there, Dr. Alice Black. The two people that could have done that, it was perfect, because it was like it wasn't any of the vaulties weren't a part of that. You guys discover the vault jumpsuits. You're like, how do we break this to them? Do we just do it? And like your decision to just do it without us, like it was the perfect situation. Like who would have guessed that the two non-vault people would have been the ones to go? Like, and we already set up the buddy system, so like it should have been at least Reed there or someone,
Right.
And it somehow just became me and Reed stayed, and you guys went, and it was like the perfect like role playing story moment. Like that whole scene, I was like, oh my god, this could have been written. Like this is the perfect. Of course, the two vault people aren't there.
Right.
Yeah, and Ruthie brings it up of just being like, well, maybe we don't, because I don't know how Reed and I don't know how Phil will react.
Phil specifically pointed out. Phil.
I don't know what Phil will do. Phil might be like biased in this, or he might. Yeah, that was good. That moment was really great.
I agree.
Yeah.
like goosebumps from that whole episode, man. Phil is the reason why I didn't continue on the tangent, because in my head I've been like formulating like if she ever gets the moment to just like scream about Vault-Tec, when and where and how. But I think she still really wants to work well with Phil, because Hawke seems to work really well with Phil. Reed obviously works really well with Phil, so she's trying her best. And she feels really bad that every time he tries to be nice to her, or like they have like moments, she just kind of like disregards Phil. And so I think in that moment, that was her one kind of like nice point. Like, I'm not gonna get into this now. There are bigger things at work. I don't want to potentially get us into a situation that
I almost feel like I'm playing Phil like your
started.
dad who's a Republican, and you don't want to bring up politics in front of him because there's a whole talk, so you kind of just let him talk about it and you don't get in his face.
Yeah.
If they're evil,
I hate that
I'm evil.
If they're evil, I'm evil. I'm not evil, so you think I'm evil?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was nuts.
It's like if there's a like secret inner working, like if there's something going on in the background, then I'm a part of it. Like, wouldn't I be a part of it then? Because I'm with Vault-Tec. Doesn't that make, if Vault-Tec's bad, I'm with Vault-Tec. Doesn't that make me bad?
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think Phil's just like, he doesn't understand the pain and the viciousness almost behind his words of you just trying to be like a friend in the moment, being like, this is how I feel, this is what I think. Like, just being vulnerable, and Phil just being like, well, you know, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Phil's like,
they signed my checks, dude. What do you
want? We got health benefits, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you're
a Nepo security kid.
you want to be left out of dental.
They throw us a pizza party.
Good luck.
Good luck. I've got these glasses because of them, dude.
Because of them.
My eye doctor is great. You saying my eye doctor's evil too? Yeah.
They said we're a family, dude.
They threw us a pizza party after those two
Vault-Tec
guys
gives you a
were
great
fired
life,
trying
and
to
then the
start a
wokes
union.
come and they start trying to.
And then the ghouls come and they try to ruin everything.
Oh my god.
I want to bring up too.
Oh, Lord.
When Hawke hit the kill switch. I was like,
I was so scared. Like, did I fuck this up?
Oh
shit.
That was really good.
I was just like, holy shit. This is.
They're dead.
They should be laid to rest. Was insane, dude.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
It just makes me want to know more about Ethan's backstory. Like, I was trying to think while we were playing today, I'm like, well, if we have a calmer moment, which we probably will after we leave, I'll talk to Ethan and I'll be like, hey, tell me about yourself, you know? And I still want to do that, but now I'm like, fuck, I have to find a better moment for that. Because Ethan's gonna I think, need some time to themselves.
Ethan's going to delete that memory from the entire database.
Delete. And it's so weird too, because like last episode was so like just a moment of like celebration almost. Like, we were at the city, we were having like a normal life again for a second. At least for like me and Reed, we're having like a normal kind of like, this wasteland's pretty crazy, but now we found a town that's kind of like normal, and we're playing baseball, and I think Ruthie for the first time is experiencing baseball and experiencing like what it could be like to like not have to be afraid every day of like being out in the wasteland or having to like fend for yourself, having like a friend or family dynamic going on. And now this episode is like the complete opposite, where it's just horror at every single turn and trauma, and
just
the
a
friends
reminder,
are fighting.
You're in the wastelands.
Right.
Yeah, so I think these two episodes back to back is like gonna be such whiplash.
Yeah.
It's just the highest highs. I think we literally did like the highest highs, and now some of like the lowest lows. Like, I think it could have gotten lower with like, because I feel like, I mean, we experienced horrible shit. I think Ethan got had a really bad moment. Reed and Phil have this falling out. I I think if one other thing would have happened to like Ruthie, if something would have like, if Dr. Alice Black had pushed more into Ruthie or done something.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah.
Reed was not going to let that happen. Reed.
Crazy. Protective of that one,
Reed
aren't
saw
you? What
red.
a line that made me want to chew
Ruthie
drywall.
was like choked out for a second, so.
Talk about those two moments. Like, the moment where Ruthie like blocks Reed as she leaves, and the doctor's comment.
No!
Like, the doctor
God!
Never know.
Only for it to like. Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna message them real quick. Technical difficulty. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Sorry, you're back now. You're
Okay,
back.
go on.
So go ahead and start. So the moment where you were talking about how you like had blocked Reed, essentially, that's where we lost you.
yeah. So that moment where Ruthie blocks Reed because the doctor was like, you know, being all like weird, and so Ruthie's like, no, we're not gonna do that right now. And the doctor having that comment about Ruthie being protective, only for then Reed to like swoop in with like protection at like the 9th degree or whatever. That was like really interesting foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I think that obviously none of us expected or intended.
I do like that Ruthie
was
clocked
insane.
that like immediately and was like,
Oh yeah.
not only clocked it, but then was like, no, we're not doing that. Really, really good.
We're not being weird.
I loved that. Yeah.
I just like that Ruthie's not like afraid just to get in people's faces. Just like, to call them out on their shit. Like Ruthie will call you out on your shit.
Yeah, that was kind of the reason why she said what she said to Ruthie right off the bat. Like because of that kind of brashness. She's like, interesting. Yeah, not a great person.
No.
Sorry, y'all. It's weird playing the bad people,
She's
but
lovely.
I try to like oh no, we lost them again.
We lost them again.
Oh no. At least it's.
I feel bad though, Kylie, when you feel like you have to hold back. Give it to us, man.
I love drama.
I will progress
love
more.
drama.
It'll
I love the
get more
wedge
intense.
that is between Reed and Phil.
I know it's hard to call your cast members a bitch, but hey, you have permission from me at least.
Yeah.
You got permission to call me any name in the book. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely. I can do that. I think just because like in time or whatever, like it's more just like kind of getting a vibe for folks and things, but like I mean. I can play like really, really evil people. It's just like I have to like getting into that headspace
it's rough.
It's a place to go, and it's like, and then like making sure to like recover afterwards, because it's a weird switch. It's like you're not that person, but like you're inhabiting that person for that character. For
I do feel like we are getting to the point where we're like very comfortable with each other, and I feel like we can push to those places, which is so much fun to me. I love that. I love playing this game with you guys and role playing. It's amazing. It's just great.
That's how I felt saying what I said as Phil today to you. I was like, I want to make my intentions clear to Reed because he's my friend. But as I was saying it, I was like, I know this is like this is a wedge to even further. I'm like, if I say this is like, this is. There's like kind of no going back from this. Our relationship is changing from this point onwards. Yeah. And I was like, I feel like Phil, it feels like he's just telling his friend, like, this is what's up. This is where I'm coming from. And it's just like I knew right when I said it. I was like, or even before, I was like, okay, if I say this, it's gonna hit Reed hard. And I said it. I feel horrible after doing it too. I'm like, I feel so bad, but I'm like, but it's so good. It's so
the
good.
Drama.
The drama. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to just see if there's gonna be another falling out, or if like I'm like almost dreading a confrontation with Ruthie. Like I don't know what's gonna happen if like Phil starts trying to defend it and Ruthie's, but like how Ruthie, if eventually they'll be like, fuck being nice. I gotta clock this guy too. Like I gotta tell him what's up.
Oh.
So I wonder,
I don't even.
So I wonder how if Phil will stand his ground still, or I don't know. I'll see how it feels in the moment.
Like thinking about it, I don't even know if like how that would even work, or like what would have to push Ruthie to that point. Because I mean, obviously, she has some sort of feeling for Reed, and so I feel like she doesn't want to like do anything to jeopardize that, or even do anything to jeopardize the dynamic of the group at all, because, you know, like she said when she was drunk or like totally sober, sober, people abandoned her, you know. The group literally met her and she was left alone to unfortunately like die of heat exhaustion in a tankard. And, you know, she's hinted at and even flat out said that she's been left alone before. And so I feel like, unfortunately, we are, like, building to that moment, but I don't even know what it would end up being, because...
Yeah, it's going to be some
scared.
sort of confrontation with, like, maybe another Vault-Tec member or evidence, like videotapes or security tapes or, like, logs or something that comes up. Yeah, it's weird. I have like almost ground rules. Like I have a list of Phil, like how I play Phil and in certain situations how he might react. But in my head I have a moment or thing that would tip Phil over, that would maybe make him look at things differently. But yeah, we'll see.
Keep that close.
Yeah.
Oh man. I wanted to. There was a moment when it was when the Ruthie had the gun to Dr. Black's face, and when she tried to, as Hawke hit the button, like in that moment, I guess I like what was going through your head when she called Hawke a stupid robot? Like I don't know. I don't. I was just like. I'm like, this would be the worst thing that Hawke could probably hear, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it.
What's the worst thing I can call Hawke?
Great news for robot lovers. I'm gonna ignore it. That is what Hawke's gonna do. Hawke was when Hawke hit the kill button. I think that's when the switch happened that I DM'd you. That like they were just not home the second that they hit that button and they saw the people die. So that's all blocked. So they didn't even hear that. If combat had continued beyond Reed, and like if we did a whole round of combat, I would have been like, I can't do anything. I can't because I'm not here. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about it because I didn't hear it.
That's great. That's great. No, that's all. I mean, yeah, and that makes sense too. Like you said, with that being that kind of moment where after the body's dropped,
baby.
Just gone. Yeah. I think if she would have won that, in that moment, like her trying to, if she would have taken that gun and shot Hawke, I think she would have immediately turned it on. I don't think she was going to shoot Ruthie. I think she was going to shoot Reed. Like look down at Ruthie and shoot him instead.
Cause she knows. Oh, wow. Cause she saw.
Yeah, I was going to shoot Reed. I was going to have Allison shoot Reed. Yeah.
You're gonna have him take 2 bullets tonight? I mean, come on.
I was gonna do a called shot too and go for a head.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, things worked out differently, didn't they?
They did. Dice tell a story.
They do. They do.
The dice tell the story.
I'll be thinking about that all week, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what she was gonna do. She was gonna shoot at Hawke and then look down at Ruthie, at Reed, and shoot him. That's what she was gonna do.
The audience in the other timeline is reeling right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're mourning a character death. It's a lot.
Yeah. But yeah.
Great game tonight.
Oh my god,
Great
y'all.
Game.
Wild
Fantastic
stuff.
Game.
Now I have to go into society and pretend like everything's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
It's cool. It's normal.
yeah.
I think of a job interview this week, and they're gonna be like, "So, why do you think you're qualified for this position?" And in my head, I'm just gonna be thinking like, Reed could be dead because of Ruthie right now.
let's end on a lighter note.
Yes.
We got to find the rest of that. We got to find the rest of that power armor. We need to put Phil in some
that was
power
crazy.
armor.
That was crazy.
I want to see Phil in power armor so bad. Phil is like the perfect candidate out of this group to be in the power armor.
Yes.
That would be wild. For Vault Tech, though.
Vault Tech power armor.
Oh, no!
I was about to
Spray
say, I
paint
don't think he is, because if he gets it, and it's like a moment between Vault Tech and us, we're screwed.
It's like... No.
Yeah, some good finds tonight, though. With at least like some bottle caps and some items and things like that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, how much did we each get from?
I think
17 bottle caps.
17.
Yeah.
We have 17
all of
bottle
us got
caps. Everyone gets
17.
one more stim pack. We all took one.
Okay, so
I
there's
lost one and
6
then
left.
I got one, so I'm back at 1. I think Jake, you might have 2 now, because as a Vault Tech or as a Vault Dweller, I started with 1. I'm not sure if it's because I was a Vault Tech security guard that I started with 1 or what.
I think it might have been because I did not. I started with.
Okay.
Oh no, I do have 1. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had
no,
1
I
and I
Yeah.
had like purified water. So I used that one. Now I have another one.
I was gonna say that if Phil needs new pants, I've got so much clothing now. I'm like a walking target. I've got military fatigues. I got tough clothing. I got hot. Like, what do you need? Just pull out your Target red card.
What size are you? What's your waist size?
We don't have it at this
Measurements,
location,
please.
but I can check the one across town.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll check the clinic in Magnolia.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all. Well, any other little things anyone has, or kind
I have
of?
to write down in my inventory.
Oh.
Robot legs.
Yes. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say really quick, I will protect Colton with all of my life.
Colton,
If
man.
Colton wants me to go to war,
Just do
I
his
will go to
job.
war.
Yeah.
He has my whole body and soul.
That
I
was
love that man.
hilarious. You're like, don't let her out ever, and he's like, well, I don't have that kind of authority to do that. I don't even work at the jail cell place we throw him in. I'll take him there, but I don't know if I can do that.
I trust you, man. Like if you're,
He's like, dude, I just work the
Kylie.
night shift over here.
Kylie role playing with us. You're just going like, oh, yeah. I don't know. I hate it when people are mad at me.
Yeah.
I don't think they're mad. Got me. I was dead.
Yeah. It's fun. That's funny. To do when you have the 2 moments like that. I wanted to also say, because you all got some XP tonight, so make sure you track that. So let's see. I'm just looking at stats
I don't
here.
have any XP tracked at all.
Okay, no
You
worries.
think I'm tracking anything?
I actually am. I'm not tracking action points. I'm not tracking like the things I probably should be. The XP
Nope.
I've got. We're like 20.
Okay.
We're all
away from
tracking
leveling up.
something different.
Oh shoot! You said you guys are 20 away from leveling up.
Yeah.
You might be leveling up tonight, y'all. Again.
Oh, let's do a long dugout.
All
We're
right.
having a
All
long
right, back
dugout
into it.
episode.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on. 31. I'm just looking at the person.
If that combat had just been a little bit longer.
Ooh, so XP from your fights, the 2 people, 70 XP, and roleplay tonight. We're gonna throw an extra, because I'm trying to follow the XP, but I'm gonna give you all an addition, so 100 XP tonight
So
for your session.
We have 180 total.
Okay.
God.
Yeah. So
Is that a level up?
I think it might be. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, you have 180. You said
Yeah.
total. I think you have more than that.
Do we?
Maybe not. Because you fought those. Actually, I think I might have written it down somewhere. Hold on. I think I have them usually on the episode recaps. Let me double check though.
Well,
Hopefully.
if I'm wrong,
I know I did it for the. I think I did it for the. No, you're okay. You're all good.
the one thing I'm in charge of.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you might be right. Hold on. D4 plus 26, 80. No, you actually do it. You have more than that. Hold on. 60. Hold on.
Maybe I didn't.
I got it. I'm
update
calculating.
after.
Ooh, yep. I don't think I did episode 3 experience points, but let me double check. That's going to be 60. So it's 140. So you're at 240 right now. We'll say you have an even 300. So you all level up tonight.
Wow.
Yay!
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Oh, I have to
wasn't ready for this. I
All
wasn't ready for any of
let's
this.
do it. I'm going to take this Pip-Boy off if we're leveling up, everybody.
Yeah.
I have permission. Do I have permission to take off the Pip-Boy?
You have permission. So
you have to keep
let's
it on.
see. Your health point is increased by 1. You get to choose one of your skills. So like repair, repair, medicine, all those. Those are the skills. And then you gain a single perk. So you get another perk tonight too.
Another one?
Wait, we get to choose we get to add a number to a skill, right? Like
you get to add a number. You get to add a number to the skill. Yeah. So like if you're at 3 on science, then you can be a 4. Up to 6 is max.
Is there a way to get more tag skills?
It doesn't say that anywhere. I'm guessing tag skills probably has something to do with like items you find. I'll double check that though, because if that's the case, then yeah.
And we get another perk. You said.
You get another perk. Yep, you get a +1 of your XP or to your health points, and then you get to increase one of your skills by 1. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Also, y'all, there is. I'm just gonna say, I know we're still in Fallout Dugout. It's gonna get a little quiet here, y'all, as people pick their things. we might cut through some of this stuff, but there is a particular. When you all were talking about the word, like what is the word you say to bring the group together? That is going to be a clip we're gonna cut for social, because that's so funny. I was dying. I was like, this is incredible.
Okay.
Fruit salad.
Oh
my goodness.
Part of me doesn't want to take this, but part of me thinks it would be absolutely interesting to see what would happen if I do, but part of me kind of wants to give Ruthie the Black Widow / Lady Killer.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
Because it would work really well, like, for, like, NPC interactions, but it also might be really interesting to see how it works with, like, the dynamics of, like, certain things. So I'm like, I really kind of want to. I don't know.
I mean, I think it makes sense character-wise.
Oh.
Ooh.
She does have I can take it too. I don't have to. Ooh.
There's a lot of good ones. Oh, do you all need does everybody have the PDF? I want to make sure. Does everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm taking it.
Okay. You're taking Black Widow?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Killer? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because we'll do like little. Okay.
I don't know what perk I'm gonna take.
Yeah,
me either.
Kylie, can I just take all of them?
Yeah.
You can't say no.
You cannot say no.
Maybe. There we go.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I was looking at skills and not perks. I was like, melee weapons perk. What is that? And I was like, oh, that's like, I'm reading it too. I'm like, what does this do? I don't understand. Whoops. Here we go.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
some of them are crazy where it's like requirements level 1 and up, and then it's like agility 9. Like, are you kidding me?
That's what's killing me here.
Yeah. I will say there definitely will be opportunities at points I'm going to look a little bit into as we continue to play this and figure it all out, kind of see what different items can help boost things for you. Because like I said, if you find an item, I'm going to say you all get the stuff for it, just because we're playing a collaborative game. So I think that is fair. Plus, I like players being able to have cool stuff. So
I would love one that lets us choose a new tag skill, because the fact that I use science the most and I didn't make it a tag skill is like killing me.
Ooh, I might just take intense training.
Okay.
Which allows you to put a point into one of your special attributes.
That's what I was looking at, because my agility is 6 and it's preventing me from getting a lot of the ones I want.
That's all I'm like, do I boost some of my other lower ones, or should I just strengthen one of my like strong ones?
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bump my agility up 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna bump my luck up to 8.
Hell yeah.
My gosh. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be a lucky boy.
Because now,
I want the Grim Reaper one. Grim Reaper
I saw
Sprint.
that one.
Make an attack which kills 1 or more enemies. Roll 1 of the damage die. If you roll an effect, add 2 AP to the group's pool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I want center mass, which is when I make a range attack and I choose to strike in the torso. The difficulty doesn't increase, and I can re-roll a d20 when making my attack.
That's real nice.
But I need a 7, which now I have. So next time I level up, I know what I'm doing.
Yep. Only 300 experience points away.
Fuck. All right, we gotta go into that jail cell and kill Dr. Black.
Yeah.
I've been collecting all these parts. I almost want to take gun nut so I can start modifying our weapons.
Ooh. I have gun nut, do you remember? So if we don't want to start modifying, because I took that last level up, I can start modifying.
That's true. Right. Imagine we all just take dog meat and we all just have dogs. Everyone has their own dog. Just randomly, the next session, like 4 dogs show up.
Crazy. So many dogs.
This is so weird.
Sputnik has friends.
Oh yeah, other puppers.
My actually, speaking of, I don't know if you guys saw, but in that moment when Dr. Black went for Ruthie's neck and Reed like threw her off, my dog walked up and tried to do her job, because Nessa's trained as an anxiety dog, and so she tried to do her job. I was like, no, I'm fine.
Oh.
This is just a really intense moment.
She does that all the time during like D&D and stuff like this, where she'll be like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, it's just imaginary hallucinations in my brain.
I'm really stressed out. Yep. Oh gosh.
Physically, I'm fine. Mentally, I'm dying inside.
I understand that to my soul.
That's absolutely insane. The meltdown perk, I can't take it because I don't have the requirements, but when you kill an enemy with an energy weapon, they explode.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. So what are you leaning towards, Reed?
I don't know. I'm still checking it out. Because I kind of like wanted like gun nut for him in the future, because that was kind of where I was leaning when I made the character, was that I wanted to go that way. If we already have it in the We'll see.
Do you want gun nut and then I'll take critical mass now?
Ooh, we can switch it. We can switch.
Do
I'm fine
swap?
if you want to.
Yo.
All right.
If you're cool with that.
I'm cool because I really want critical mass.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Then I will take gun nut.
Then. Oh yeah, because then that would have been. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep.
So I win.
Ha ha ha. Cool. All right, critical mass.
Okay. Next time we level up, I'm taking Ghost.
Let's see.
What is that
Ghost.
one?
Whenever you attempt an agility plus sneak test in shadows or darkness, the first additional d20 you buy is free. The normal maximum of 5 d20 still applies. But if you pair that with the fact that I have the small frame feat, which means that I can re-roll a 1d20 on agility tests, which rely on balance or concentration.
Oh my god.
I could essentially just like quite literally become a Black Widow, just like climb up things and just like giraffe down and be not at all noticed.
Yeah, because then you get that extra bonus to your attacks too, extra damage from. Yeah, that's real good. Cool, y'all. Well, awesome. Leveled up, little extra health. Ruthie's healed.
It was worth the trauma.
Yeah, worth the trauma. Yep, we got leveled
no
up.
longer radiating.
But we suffered.
I have bruises on my neck and I'm emotionally damaged, but hey, at least I'm not radiated anymore.
Just doing my job. No, just kidding. Nope. Gosh, yeah. My goodness. No, I will say, just as we kind of like wrap up here, the change from last session, kind of just like this levity to just the harshness of like how quickly things can be great and quickly turn into just like, oh, this place, we are here. The reality of it's just like, I don't know. It feels very Fallout. I feel like that tonight between the two episodes. So cool, y'all. Well, any last words before we kind of wrap out our Fallout Dugout for episode 4 of Fallout: The Garden of Adam?
Good job, team.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah.
We're alive, kind of, so at least we got that going for us.
Yeah.
Emotional damage. Oh. For our characters. Well, maybe for us too, but we'll talk about that after this is over. So,
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the Wastelands for episode 5. But until then, take it easy out there. Bye-bye.
Bye.